Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Nathan, and today we're doing a walk around video on this 2013 MY14 Honda CR-V VTi-S. Now this particular car is a four-wheel drive model, so what we'll do is run through some of the features in the car as well as the condition on the exterior. Now, first thing I noticed in the front bar is there's a very minor scuff just on that left-hand side. Nothing too significant. It hasn't damaged the front bar, just a minor scuff on the painting. Now if you come across the front, Honda badging located right in the middle, that iconic Honda design, big projector globes and daytime running lamps through the bottom of the headlight with indicator lamps fitted onto the side. There are also fog lamps already fitted from factory in the front of this vehicle. Now coming across the side, take a look at that first alloy wheel. Got that multi-spoke design on the alloy wheel. Now this rim presents in very good condition, doesn't seem to be any damage. This seems to be just a little bit of a staining or a scuff mark or something, but the rim itself presents quite well, and you've got lots of tread remaining on those Goodyear tires. Now panning across the side, the car does come with color match side mirrors and door handles in that really unique blue color. The indicator lamp is also fitted into that side mirror to elevate the lamp, improve the visibility, and just clear up the quarter panel as well, just to make it look that little bit more neater. Now taking a look up top, you do notice that the car does come slightly tinted, so there is a slight tinting on the window there, and there are also roof racks fitted onto the vehicle itself. Now opening up the driver's side door, you do actually get two keys with the car, so that is just a FYI. And opening it up, taking a look inside the vehicle itself, the car does come with the rubber floor mats, which are genuine CR-V floor mats. They fit out to the cut of the floor, and really nice cloth seats. Now the car's just been detailed, so we've got this little plastic here just to make sure it don't sit on anything wet, but doesn't seem to be that wet, but presents really well. You can see it is a nice black color, no damage on those seats whatsoever, and very soft fabric, and all your manual seat controls. And on the driver's side door, again, no damage on that door, as you can see. Goes to show that the previous owner was quite careful with the vehicle. Closing it up, now taking a look in the back of the car, again, same seats, same rubber floor mats at the bottom, which is a one-piece floor mat, cuts across the middle, and the back seats are also in very good condition, doesn't seem to be any marks or damage on them. Now that second rim, trying to be super picky for you, probably has very minor stone chips or just a little bit of markings, probably from fitting tires, but not actually damage the paint, but that rim presents in good condition. Now coming across to the tailgate of the CR-V, so you got the four-wheel drive badging, CR-V badging and Honda badging right in the middle, single exhaust, and you've got the color match rear parking sensors along the bottom of that rear bar there and across the side. Now there is a reverse camera also mounted just under the lip, and a high mounted brake light with those unique Honda braking signals, so they do kind of come down the side of the vehicle. And the high mounted brake light and rear wipers and washers. Now to open up the boot, having a look in the back, plenty of space in the back of this vehicle, and actually in very good nick. Now the car does come with the cargo blind, which will just keep everything private in the back of the vehicle. Lots of space at the bottom, tie down points, tether points on the back of those seats, and if I lift this up, you will also get your full-size spare wheel located under there, and doesn't look like it's been used. As you can see, there's still all the markings and all your jacking tools to actually get the seat up. And like I said, small little storage compartment with a net, and also these two levers on either side of the boot. So pulling that is actually going to drop the seats. So if you need to utilize the boot space, you can pull that. You've also got this little kind of latch on the top that'll drop the headrest, and then you can pull this forward and drop the seats, or whatever you wanted to do, really, however you want to use this vehicle. But it is very well designed for everyday life. Now take a look at that third rim. This rim also doesn't seem to be really damaged, but there are a few little markings, looks like a bit of dust. Same with that, really it's just a little bit of dust here and there. The rim presents quite well, and the fuel filler cap is also on the passenger side of the vehicle, being the safe side. Now coming across the side, on that rear passenger door, there seems to be some kind of markings or a paint mark or some kind of green marking there, but hasn't really damaged the car, just a little bit of markings, so we'll take note of that. Side mirror also has a very light kind of scuffing here or mark, nothing again too major. And that fourth and final rim also completely unmarked and no damage. So we've got four rims in excellent condition, lots of tread on those Goodyear tires, and you've got this beautiful twilight blue color which just stands out quite nicely, and it's very unique design. So what we're going to do is pop the hood and take a look inside. Take a look inside the engine bay of the CR-V. Now what we have here is Honda's iconic 4-cylinder 2.4 litre K24 motor. It's a very desirable motor, and you can see it does come with that VTEC tuning, which makes Honda quite unique in terms of its engineering. Now, like I said, this is a 2.4 2.4 litre petrol motor. Car does come fitted with a 5-speed automatic gearbox, so great for shifting, lots of long gears to move through. Now this car has a 5-star ANCAP rating with 6 airbags for all the passengers in the vehicle, and this motor produces 140 kilowatts with 222 Newton meters of torque. So again, lots of torque and power for the naturally aspirated motor. This car is a petrol car with a 58 litre capacity fuel tank. It does run on your regular 91 fuel and does have a combined fuel consumption of 8.7 litres per 100, an average fuel distance of about 667 kilometers off full tank, all dependent on how you drive. Okay, now taking a look inside the CR-V, I've got to say pretty standard design across the Honda range. Like you've got your gear shifter up the top here rather than down here, and pretty standard set out. So what we'll do is run through pretty much the features. So on the driver's side door, do get your full automatic windows up and down. The rest are just your standard power windows. Above that is central locking, window lock controls, and also side mirror toggles. So there is a button to actually fold in your side mirrors and unfold them, and also your adjusters to actually adjust how you would like them to sit. On the right hand side of the dash, at the top here, there is a nice little green button that is part of your econ of fuel efficiency or eco mode. So you can press that, it's going to save you a little bit of fuel down the line, make the car run a little bit more efficiently. Next to that is your stability control and parking sensor button as well. Now on the right hand stock is your left and right indicator with your fog lamp controls and headlight controls. Now they do run an automatic headlight system, so just put it in auto, car's going to do all the work for you. And on the left hand side is your wipers and washers, both front and rear, and again they are an automatic rain sensing system, so just put it into auto, car's going to do the work. Steering wheel is a very comfortable leather stitched steering wheel. Now on the right hand side are your cruise control settings, on the left hand side are your media controls for the head unit, so all your options there, and there's a little button here with the few little cards. So what that is actually for is for the display above the head unit, so that's going to give you a little bit of information. You can see it has a radio station, fuel consumption, and the clock. And on the right hand side down here, there is a little that is for the display in your dash there. That gives you your trip A, trip B, and that's pretty much it. And on the left hand side is your call and reject. Now behind the steering wheel there are paddle shift, that's for the sports shift system, but I will touch on that in a minute. Coming over to the entertainment system, there is a CD input on top, hazards located right above that, a nice touchscreen head unit which you can use pretty easily, quite responsive, and there are hard buttons located below that. So the car does come with AM, FM radio, Bluetooth connectivity, and CD and USB input. Now I've got dual zone climate control, so driver and passenger have their own individual settings, and a little LED display to show you exactly what settings are on. And you've got your demisters as well. Now the gear shifter, like I said, very nice setup. If I put that into reverse, there is a reverse camera that does come in the model as well. Rear bar is located right at the bottom, and you can see that pretty clearly. If I bring this down into drive, that's going to be a standard drive mode, but if I bring it down once more, that is going to engage what they call the S mode or the sports mode, and that will let you control the gears manually yourself using these little paddle shifts located behind the steering wheel. So pretty easy if you want just that extra torque and power, or you can just leave it in your normal drive. Car's going to do a drive as it normally does. And if you notice, there's no actual handbrake. There is actually a foot brake in this vehicle, which is located just over there. And also another thing I should point out is your fuel release cap is located in the front here of the A-pillar, and your hood release is located on the inside of that A-pillar down the bottom. Now there's a 12-volt socket here for any extra charging, a little bit of storage, and also 3 cup holders if you wanted to store 3 drinks, or just a little bit of storage compartment. There is this nice cloth finish over here on the armrest, and if I lift that up, there is a USB input with a little extender cable, bit of storage, and also a 12-volt socket for any extra charging that you'll be doing. I'll get the camera person to pan around the interior, because I've got to say it presents really well. You've got the rubber floor mats, which are very nice floor mat design. Now it's not a slippery rubber, it's actually quite grippy, very durable, and you've also got the armrest there for the passengers in the middle, for the passengers on either side, sorry, and lots of space in the back of the car. CR-V is a great vehicle. So what we're going to do is jump outside and wrap up the video. So much for watching the walk around video on this 2013 MY14 Twilight Blue Honda CR-V. Now I hope the video gave you a good representation as to the condition of the vehicle, and as you can see, it does actually present pretty well. Even the color, the interior, the exterior, all in very good condition. Now if you do have any additional questions, the number to dial is 99070555. But just before I go, this car actually qualifies for our premium mechanical protection plan. Now what that will offer you is 5 years additional protection, and it's going to cover you up to 200,000 kilometers, and that coverage is going to cover you for 181 electrical and mechanical components of the vehicle. Now that will also come with the added benefit of 10 years platinum roadside assistance nationwide. So there is great value in this. Make sure you ask us about it when you inquire on the car. With that, another thing I would highly recommend is you talk to us about our tinting. Now this has a little bit of tinting on there, but it would be good to get a slightly darker fitting, but that is up to you. But make sure you ask us about all the possibilities that we can help you out with protecting your investment. Now these two things are at additional cost. However, if you're using our in-house finance, we'd love to introduce you to our business managers, Julie and Mario, who show just some minimal these will affect your repayments. Now lastly, but most importantly, make sure you jump on Google, search up Berwick Mitsubishi and see what people have to say about us. With over 1,100 reviews and sitting at 4.8 stars, gives you the assurance that you're dealing with the right people and the right kind of business for a good quality vehicle. Now, as I mentioned before, if you did have any additional questions, the number to dial is 9907055. My name is Nathan. Thank you so much for watching.